247PA. And this is going to be stock number 5U240805. If you have any questions, you can just ask them right on the YouTube chat feature, or after this video is posted. You can also call me at 813-333-2988 and I'll help you. So a few things, let's go over some of the specs of this coach so I don't forget. This is going to be on the Freightliner Custom Chassis, XEM chassis. And we're with a Cummins B6.7, it's a 6.7 liter engine with 360 horsepower and 800 pounds of foot torque. 12,400 pound front axle, 21,000 pound rear axle, total GVWR is 33.4 and total GCWR is 43.4. And your cargo carrying capacity is going to be right around 4,100, 4,200 based on what I looked at earlier. We'll have 100 gallons of diesel, 13 gallons of DEF, 90 gallon freshwater, 70 gallon gray, 50 gallon black, and 102 pounds of propane. This is a 4-slide coach, and it is made to get you in style into the campground and have fun. So let's go through what we've got. Nice front door right here, little doggy window so your dog can sit there and watch what you want, look out there. That's if you leave the step cover open. There's the step cover. Most people do shut that. Nice oversized entry handle, and you'll notice that we have chrome handles throughout. We've got these nice Michelin XZE. These are 275 by ADR, 16 ply, 22.5 inch rims. And so while this is a used coach, obviously it's a 2021, this was traded in, it still has some of the factory warranty on the engine, transmission, and the frame rails, cross rails, which is 5 years, 100,000 miles. And for the transmission, it's 200,000 miles, 5 years. So there's probably a couple years left and certainly a few miles left. So I've got 4 batteries right here, and that's on a convenient slide out tray. So very easy to access with that. And these are all really sturdy doors right here. So heavy aluminum encased, bead foam insulation in there. And you'll notice right here, I have this huge slide out tray. And with this, they have some of the original porcelain tiles that go inside. You're gonna see the inside of this coach, you're gonna be in love. It's absolutely beautiful in there. And then we can just slide this back. And if you look right here, I've got a couple of things. I've got my inverter master switch, my house battery master switch. So there is a switch on the inside, but this is your main switches right here. If you really want to cut everything off for storage, that's how you can do it. And then let me open this door too, and then you can just kind of like get a look in there and see the massive amounts of storage in there. So that's that XEM chassis that we got from Freightliner Custom Chassis. It's got a lowered engine, and what that does is it kind of gives you a little bit extra room in there. And these are both pass-through. If you wanted to have a slide-out tray in there, my service department would be happy to install that for you. And what we're standing under, and I should have mentioned this earlier, is I got a Girard awning package here. So I have the door package and also this Girard package. This is gonna be the armless, so just coming straight out, looking really nice. Sorry, I forgot to turn the LED lights on there. Suburban furnace right here. I've got a 4K television right here. This is just access port to your the rear of your TV. Not your TV, I'm sorry, the rear of your refrigerator. So we talked about these being very insulated, I think. These are insulated drawers, insulated on the bottom there, and this is gonna be my tank. So I've got my water tanks right there, and you can see they're all easily measured, and you can get all those measurements inside for ease and convenience. Again, these nice Michelin tires right here. So Michelin is the best brand that you can see on a motorhome. So So this is going to be my chassis batteries right here. So I've got my 2 chassis batteries, and then I also have right above that's going to be my cutoff switch. So now you know where all 3 cutoff switches are for this. And just to the left of that, what Tiffin's done is made this really easy. If you do need to reset your slides, that's where you would do it. So you just hold that little button, usually right there. You hold that down like press it 6 times and then keep it held down the 7th time. But something like that, and the instructions are right there. Very easy to access, very easy to use. And then a little bit more storage space in here and access to your electrical hookups. And this is our second Suburban furnace. I got one for the front and one for the back. Another really cool thing about this particular layout, as it was ordered, this has 3 air conditioners. So we're on a 39-foot motorhome. I know it's a 37 PA, but Tiffin said, you know what the heck, who cares about those naming standards? We're gonna throw an extra 2 feet in there for you. And so with that, the person who optioned this out had a 3rd air conditioner. So it's probably, looking at the packages available, it's probably a 15K BTU on the front and 2 13.5K BTUs on the back. Plus with those 2 furnaces, whether you're in the hot weather or you're in the cold weather, you're gonna be taken care of. So 10K hitch. Great news. So you can tow 10,000 pounds with this, 1,000 pounds of vertical weight, and there's a 7-way plug right next to that, so you can hook that right up to your tow vehicle. Or cargo tray, whatever you're towing behind you, your side-by-side, your motorcycles. Easy access to what you need to access right here. So if I need to put some engine oil, some coolant, I can check the fluid levels right here, fill them up right there. And then your mechanic can actually access the engine information from this little diagnostics port right there. Sorry, I forgot to have this cleaned up for you, but it is a outside radiator. And then these just latch in super easy, guys, and that's on there good. Again, we're at Transwest Truck Trailer RV in Frederick, Colorado, so I hope you come out and join me so we can see this beautiful coach together. I've got a nice rock guard mud flap back here. It's going to help protect your tow vehicle or whatever vehicles are behind you, minimize any damage. This is going to be the Truma AquaGo. This is a great system right here. What we have here is a 3/4 liter tank. There are a lot of temperature sensors on the outside of this, inside of this, and so inflow, interior, and outflow. And so they can really get the proper mixture that you want. People will say, well, I want an instant on hot water heater. And the problem is with the instant hot water heaters, especially in Colorado or higher elevations, when you get above 9,000 feet, might be 9,500, depends on the brand, they don't work very well. There's some fixes that you can do and pieces you can add for that, but at the end of the day, they're just not as good. This is German engineered. It's a hybrid, so it mixes superheated water into this 3/4 liter tank right there, and then puts out the optimal water temperature based on your settings. So very easy, and then your maintenance on this is very minimal. Once a year, or if you're using this a lot, maybe twice a year, you just pop in some descaler tabs in there, run it on clean cycle. That takes care of that, and you're good to go. So minimal maintenance required on that at all. And then you just get that to sit in there, make sure you close it, and look at that. It's color coordinated with this nice paint. I think this is BASF paint. It used to be back a few years ago. These are all made in Red Bay, Alabama by Tiffin, which is now owned by Thor. This is going to be we have a washer and dryer stackable, and the important part to notice right there is that that is venting out. That is going to make for a more efficient drying experience for you. So a little bit of storage here. So probably what I would do in there is store my oil, some extra fluids and whatnot. And again, and by the way, these are strong hydraulic or pneumatic pieces. Cummins, this is going to have the V-Ride, which is what that does is it gives you increased towing capability, gives you superior stability as far as turning and whatnot, and that just lasts longer. So we have, here's our automatic transfer switch on the right, and I've got my 50 amp cord right there, and that is a manual reel that we're holding that up with. And then right here's my 13-gallon def tank. So you'll notice these compartments as I'm opening them up. There are motion sensors on these LED lights that are turning that on for you to make your camping experience a little bit more pleasurable, especially at night. So there's also, I have these 2 awnings right here that I can pull down. I think I saw it right here. And so if you really just want to take a little bit of that sun out, just take this right here, and this gets hooked right in there. There's a rubber piece on there making it a little bit harder for me, but you kind of get the point. And then putting that up, what I do is just hold this right here and then gently let that go back in. I've got another one over here as well. So this is your wet bay. So now that I got this little stick right here, I can actually hook up a solar. This should be about 10 amps that I can hit, or 10 watts. I can put a solar in there. City water connection. It's gonna be my black tank flush right here to clean out that black tank. It's very important to do that. And you notice these are actually etched in. So Renegade does the same thing. That's all etched in. You don't have to worry about those stickers fading off or falling off. I've got my black tank, my gray tank. This is my water filter for the entire house. There's also another water filter in that residential fridge that we have in there. And if you need to turn your pump on, you have the access to do that, and you have your pump right there. So if a pump ever goes bad, and if you're like me, you always bring an extra pump. I never needed it, but I brought it. You know, they're not too expensive and you can just have an extra one. But if you need to fix it or replace it, very easy. Somebody with as little technical, mechanical know-how as me could do that. If you'll notice right on the left on this door, I've got 2 pieces here. I can actually store my paper towels, and I can also put my water hose right there. So just an easy storage place, out of the way. Very nice design on that. I'll give Tiffin some credit there. So again, this is the other side of those pass-throughs. Quite a lot of space. So, and what you don't see a lot of that structural engineering that you'll see like on a Newmar, which is great to have, but that does take away some of your space. So if you don't care about that and you want the space, then Tiffin's your guy. All right, this is gonna be incredible. 102-pound propane tank, and that's all my hydraulic piece connections right there. Perfect. And then these are the AccuRide rims on that. Kind of a step down from the Alcoa aluminum, but they're still pretty good. We probably could have washed those up a little bit better for you. Sorry about that. I have dual fuel diesel on this right here. So that goes into the 100-gallon tank. And then right in this front compartment here, you can see, still has a lot of the manufacturer information, but everything is perfectly labeled. So very easy to access there. And then if I want to access my generator, I can just pull that little handle up there and that'll take care of that. I think we've all seen a generator. It's going to be a Cummins Onan quiet diesel generator. It's going to be 8 kilowatts, and it's going to be right behind this nice paint finish right here, bonded windshield, diamond shield, which is a paint protection film, and then we have these bus style chrome heated mirrors, and with that they have the integrated side view cameras. And here we go, Tiffin Motorhomes, roughing it smoothly, made in Red Bay, Alabama. So another key part of this right here is this is designed to, keep the insects out, but also to keep your dog from running after that squirrel, right? And then with that right there, we can actually have this to where I can let that air flow come in, and my dog, well, if it's a small dog, it's not gonna get through that. If you got a Cujo, you might not wanna do that. So let's come in. what I'm just gonna do is just give you a moment to kind of look to see the space that we have. This is super easy to get by. There's no problem walking back. I can access the bathroom, I can access the refrigerator, the master bed back there, all the kitchen, the couch, and the dinette. So Tiffin has a unique feature that you have to have the ignition on to open the slides. And because of that, as a safety precaution, my awning is also coming in right now. I don't know if you can hear that. And so what you'll notice on these slides is just how much space you're actually getting. So when this, let me get out of your way here. When these are opening, these are deep slides, and it gives you so much floor space in here. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time up front because I'm just going to go back to the back and start there. Get some of these slides open. And instead of wasting your time watching these, because they're kind of hidden behind this bathroom, I'm going to go over some of the parts of this. This is on the outside, what you saw was the rustic canyon graphics. Inside, this beautiful wood, hardwood, is a natural alder cabinetry. That is from the actual brochure. I matched it up. And then we have the dark brew interior. So when you're looking at the valances, you're looking at the tile, that's what that is. Now on the floor, the tile floor, which is phenomenal, this is not the normal tile floor that you're going to get. This is an upgraded tile floor. It is porcelain tile, but it looks like a rustic cabin, but fancy, right? So something that just looks beautiful. The first thing that I noticed when I came in here, and when I showed this to a family that was here earlier in the week, the amount of space available in here and this tile really is a huge feature that pops. I don't know if it pops on camera, but I definitely think it's beautiful. So one of the things that when Tiffin's designing this is they're looking to provide maximum space, optimal organization, relaxation, and an elegant atmosphere. So let's go ahead and look at what some of the things we get on that. First, you're definitely going to maintain your privacy, and you can see right here that this has got that beautiful hardwood as well. That does come out all the way. I just didn't push it out. So coming back here, when I'm not standing on the top of the engine compartment, I have about 7 feet of interior height in this. So these lights come on automatically, and back to that OCCC, it's 4,123 pounds. So, which is great, right? This seems to suggest that there's heated floors in here. I've got my breaker boxes here, my fuses in there, and then double J-hooks there to lock that in place, and then more closet space here as well. So kind of shirt level, and this is more longer level right here, full level, and then access to my washer and dryer. Now for the Truma, we talked about that. That Truma is right here. So this is your clean cycle, and then there's 3 other positions for your heat levels, and then I just put it in the off level because we don't need to be running that. Don't try to open these straight out. These actually slide. So stackable washer and dryer, 110, vents out. We talked about that. Little USB ports here, 110 port here, outlets here, little storage on each side. We talked about the storage that Tiffin is providing you. So with this, you have like really deep storage right there on both sides, and that is bifurcated to minimize sliding while you're driving. This is a Tensile foam mattress right here. Very, very comfortable. I don't think I'd have any problem sleeping on that at all. I've got multiple reading lamps right here. And then you can also, if you see, turn that off, I can just leave that on and see exactly, just have a little blue light if I like that. When I'm sleeping, I'm not a big fan of blue light, So I won't run that, but some people are different. So they give you the option. I can turn that fan on right here. We have fully ducted air conditioning vents as you'd expect in a quality brand like this. That's a neat feature you don't see a lot of places. Got a little hamper. So those socks or underwear getting a little stanky from all the hiking and adventuring you're doing, go right there. So I've got 4 drawers right here. So I've got these 2 drawers here, and then I have these 4 wide drawers, right? Long. So I think for the coach that this is designed for a couple, empty nesters, lots of storage space in here above the bed, under the bed. This right here is going to be for your audio visual right here. So if you're a streamer like me, you might have our service department install a Starlink for you, and then you can stream your stuff pretty much anywhere in the world you are with this. You could install a portable satellite, just bring that with you. We could also install a satellite system on here, and this is where you'd hook those boxes up. Blu-ray, CD, and all the above. LG 4K television right here. Little emergency exit spot, which we'll never use, hopefully. More storage space here. So again, tons of storage space in this. Let's look under that bed real quick so you can see what we got under here. So I have what probably is the original bedding that came with this right here, and then you have more storage space, and you notice like this right here, that's all real wood. They're not using any of that cheap OSB, so good for Tiffin on that. And then the same thing over here. I've got 2 USB ports and a little storage space, and you'll see on both sides of this you have more storage right here that you can put things. So if you, like my wife, she likes to moisturize before she goes to bed at night. She's always asking me to put some of that moisturizer on her back. So we can just keep that right there out of the way, but it's there when you need it. All right. So the other part of that door is here. So if I have guests, I can actually have this shut off with these beautiful sliding doors, so they don't actually have to see whether I made my bed or not. And if you're vacationing, making your bed's up to you. So in here, I've got this, probably one of the largest cabinets I've ever seen. So more storage, plenty of storage. And look at this nice, just hardwood right here. This is all real wood, folks. And you can see how they're bringing those screws in there. That's the proper way to bring a screw. So it's underneath that, but it's still locking into the wood, giving this a lot of strength. So there's no give on that at all. And then we have these kind of like nice lights right here. We've got 3 coming straight down. That's a little sunlight coming from, I have that fan on. I have 4 GFCI outlet options there, and this is that nice undermount sink right here with that beautiful countertop that you see throughout. Underneath here, again, plenty of more storage. So if there's one thing you're looking for in a coach, if it's storage, this is the coach for you. So please give me a call, because there's plenty of that. And then right under the camera is this porcelain foot flush toilet right here. And guess what I have above this? Could it be more storage? Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Plenty of that. And then you still have those floating panel inserts if you're in a high humidity environment like Red Bay, Alabama is, I guarantee you. And then throughout this, I've got places to store my towels here. One above the toilet. I've got some more here, and then if you want to put your robe there as well. This is a one-piece molded shower area right here, and has a nice little handle, so if I need to help getting up, I can do that. I can adjust the height on this to be for taller guys. It can be up here. For shorter ladies, you can pop it down. And then there's also a little cover right there if that's a little too much, or you're taking a nighttime shower, you got a little extra light coming in there too. So that's something that Tiffin does pretty neat. Little storage area here, place for your washcloths, and then a nice little seat. So if you want to wash those feet without worrying about slipping. This is a real glass shower door, and this did not come this way. So if you like the color, great, because it's got a lot of beautiful color to that. But if this is not your style, this will just peel right off. So just to let you know, please don't let that hinder you from interest in this coach. Okie dokie. So I'm gonna come right out here and start with this really neat, well, first let's look at this before we get too crazy. This is my whole house control right here. So I can see fresh, gray, black LP tanks right there, house and chassis batteries, generator, 112.9 hours. I can set my heating right there, my light page, which is what it was on when we came on. It's my temperature settings right here. This is my gold heat floor, so it is heated. Do not. And then my fans. So I can actually turn my fans on high or low. Slide axis, so I can extend or retract my slides. Front slides is going to tell you, hey, don't do this. The reason why we have those switches on the seats is so you don't mess up your seats. But you still can do it if you know your seats are in the proper position. And then all your settings right here. So pretty simple, pretty easy to use. So you guys know I love the kitchen. Look at that storage space you have there. And this is all like, that's hardwood. Beautiful hardwood there on slide out trays. I have an ice maker in this baby, and I have the inverter on, so this is actually getting cold. I just turned this on about probably 30 minutes ago, or 20 minutes before you guys came in. I've got the airflow feature. This is where I have my extra LG water filter. So go with a medium flow or low, high flow on your whole coach, because you don't really need to worry about what's hitting you when you're taking a shower. Just take some of this mineral out and then get that for your ice, right? So let me just give you a moment to look at how much counter space we have. And if you think that's all the counter space, well, let me fix that assumption there. So beautiful, beautiful counter space right there. Solid surface. I've got this little power prism right here that opens up so I can put 2 USBs, 2 electrical outlets there as well. I know you guys are getting tired of hearing it. We have storage, adjustable shelves everywhere. I've got this large microwave oven right here, which is convection, so I can bake, I can microwave, I can do any of those things that I want. And again, if you didn't have enough storage, I've got more of it. So again, what was one of the keys of Tiffin's engineers in their design is maximum space, optimal organization. Here, so you'll notice I've got dual sinks, stainless steel, and if I am needing to do my dishes, these right here will store just like that. So pop right in there and I'm good to go. So again, Tiffin's thought of that nice organization right there. I've got my dirty water, clean water, more storage. Actually, let me open that all the way so you get the full view. Sorry about that. These all have those nice J hooks. And then these, so this will lock into place while you're driving. And then what do we got? More storage. So we have the remotes in here, but you're gonna put your silverware in there. And then check this out. Well, first, look at this beautiful large window right there. So you can see the grandkids playing. You can see the beautiful stream that you paid extra to get that spot. You can see everything through here. I got a lot of these other ones shut off because of the glare, but I just want you to get an idea that this is a beautiful, huge window right here, and they have this nice tile right there connected to this solid surface countertop. And now we have the chef's grilling situation. So this is a Furion right here. I can set up a full griddle. I can do bacon, I can do eggs, I can make fresh trout, all that. So I've got three separate burners, but you can use all three of them and put a griddle on there and cook what it is that you need. That's your lighter right there. I'm not gonna light this, but you get the idea. All the options, man. If you really want to make some good food for your family, and I know you do, I know I do, that is a great grill. Well, like a chef's grill is what I call it. So what do we have here? More storage. So we have these nice deep shell storage areas right here. Nice chrome style handles. My fingers fit really comfortably into that, and hidden European style hinges. I've got two actual, I've got the day shade right here, and then I also have the night shade. So the majority of all these windows have both. The kitchen one, I believe, just has the night shade, but most of the rest of them have the day. And you can see I have both these fans on low because it's a nice day outside, so I run the air conditioner. So I've got both of the fans on low, and it's pulling that much air in right now. And I have no windows open on this side of the coach because I-25, exit 235, right there it's gonna be a little noisy. So, and what are we on right here? I've got this nice Dream dinette. So I can sit here and just relax, talk to the people in the room there in a Chase lounge type situation. Both of these chairs turn around. But if you do have some extra guests, or you got the kids or the grandkids with you, or the kids with the grandkids, which is really exciting, you can pop this down. This is the Dream dinette, so that hooks in there. You bring your extra storage cover for that, and then somebody can sleep here. And then right under this L-shaped couch right here, I have probably a full size, if it's queen, it's like tight queen, but a full size sleeper right there. So that pulls right out. What's neat with this year of Tiffin, and I don't know if they did this on other years, but I can actually set this out. This is an L shape, so this will come out. So you have everybody there is kind of in this nice spot. In that L shape, you're probably not gonna have this turned around, but I'll still have this turned around. So it looks like they got some extra tools. I'm not sure what tools those are in there. That's the one I did not open. So tons of storage space again. I can control all of my lights with this, sconces, etc. And then if you're just sitting here talking, you can set your chips, dips, fresh veggies, drinks, sit right here. But when you're ready to drive, right, and it's time to go, this just goes in there, and then you can set this right here. Oh, and by the way, you can also set, originally this floor plan came with a recliner option there. So you could set a recliner right there. So you could set this piece here. This was originally stored under the main bed in there. So that was nice. I got two false panels right here just for symmetry, but I've got some wiring behind there. Another LG TV with a nice sound bar. And then I think this was added. Yeah, this was definitely added. So you could just peel that up if you don't like that. Adds more color in here. I do appreciate the prior owner. You know, they give it personality, and this coach came in really clean, and they just liked lots of color. And as you can tell by the shirts I wear on these videos, I like colors too, all kinds. So little extra place right here, so you could store anything from spices in there, or just extra knickknacks. And you have, that's an adjustable shelf. I mean, if you have a tall thing of cereal, you could stick that in there as well, your pasta, things like that. So before I forget, got two deep drawers right here. So more storage. And there's just 110 outlets throughout. So they're 110, there's 2, 3 110 outlets above the under these counters right here. Got 2 there, 2 USB ports, 2 more here. I've got where my heating is coming out, so this area is going to stay warm. I've got 2 USB ports because guess what? If you're sitting there with your phone, or your kids are, they can just be plugged right into that. I've got outlets over here, USB outlets over here, more electrical outlets over here. So we're just all set. Finally, come into the very front. Oh, one second. I just need to skip around here and get my clipboard. So right here, this is going to be that, you can see the drive tech system on this. So we've got, so this is a newer model, right? So we have the new, it's got the OptiView system, which is big. And then, let's see, it says low volt. Can I get this started? There we go. So great, it started up pretty easily for me there. With this right here, obviously I need to get some fuel in it. But let's set this. So there you can see 14,493.1 miles. So you use 1,706.4 gallons. You could calculate that out to 8.4 miles per gallon. So actually this is doing a little bit better by a mile or two on a few of these that I've seen. Look at that. Average speed 59.3, so they're not going too fast, it doesn't look like. So you can see all that right there. I can go to my home, hit my gauges right here, see where my engine is at. I can cycle through all these really easy. So this is going to be that Freightliner. We're looking at this is the drive tech right here. So, and the key thing is that the steering wheel, very easy to set, is telescoping, and so it goes up, down, and tilts. And then I also have a pedal control on this right here, so I can bring these pedals in and out. So the key is that you can get comfortable with where the chair is to where the wheel is, steering wheel is, and then you bring the pedals to you. So I've got all my access. I've got auxiliary start, air horn right here, which I'm not going to do, so I don't want to scare everybody. I guess I shouldn't have left my lights on. That's probably why it was a little low on the battery. I've got my rear view camera right here. By the way, this AC is massive. Like, I had this blowing on me earlier, and it was just like, it's thorough. It will cool you down. And then finally, a little storage area right here. And if I wanted to set my step cover, so that way I'm not going to have my dog there watching out the door. So I'm just going to shut that step cover right there. Or maybe my dog wants to. I have the option of doing either one. I'd have to ask her. So, and that comes right up. So both of these seats are able, as I said, to turn around. And you can control that, but they also have the footrest there. So you can recline just like you would anywhere else. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this. I'm sorry, one more thing. Lots more storage here. Original owner's manuals, original paint right here. And then where you control your inverter, your charger, your awnings right there. Another 4K LG TV. More storage there. And more storage here. So there you go. Now we got it all, I think. So again, thank you for joining me looking at this 2021 Tiffin Allegro Red 37PA. I'm at Transwest Truck Trailer RV in Frederick, Colorado, right off of exit 235 on I-25. My name is Chris and this is stock number 5U240805. My name is Chris Capper. You can reach me at 813-333-2988. Thank you so much for joining me, and happy camping.